Hello and welcome to a very rare occurrence of me trying to be topical. If you don't know who I am, hello, I'm Ruby. I do things, I talk about collecting, particularly fashion dolls and generally associated things. So, as we have all seen through the absolute barrage of advertising, the famous stage show Wicked is currently being released as a film. As of this recording, it is releasing tomorrow. Technically, there are advanced screenings today, and I think there were a few yesterday. So all the reviews are in full swing, everyone's talking about it, everyone's all hyped up, and I am not immune to that. Actually, I had the pleasure of seeing the stage show in person earlier this year, and it was phenomenal, so I am extra excited to see this movie probably next week. Today, though, I have the dolls to look at. These are specifically the Deluxe dolls. And these ones are, I believe, not presently for sale, due to something we'll get into shortly. Before that, though, let's take a quick look at them before I explain, the other stuff I wanted to talk about that has to do with them. Here we have Ariana Grande Glinda. She's got her little plastic sparkly tiara, a face that is a relatively good recreation, I think. I'm not big on making doll faces that look like actual people, but I think it works okay here. She's got her little plastic wand. This I do not think looks good. I'm sorry. It just kind of looks like an arcade spiky ball thing, if you know what I'm talking about, that's on a stick. And she's got this dress, which is clearly meant to emphasize the bubble aesthetic that she generally has. A lot of sparkles, a lot of bubbles. She's wearing earrings, you can see if you look closely. And this is Deluxe Glinda, as the box shows. If you look at the boxes together, they actually make, like, a combined image. Here we have Cynthia Erivo's Elphaba. A face that, again, not a terrible adaptation. I think I like this one more than Ariana Glinda. She has her broom, as you might expect, her hat, also as you might expect, and a handbag, which I think is just kind of funny. Both of these dolls are supposed to include stands. I have not been able to figure out where in the box those stands are supposed to be. I think the term the box actually uses is supports. No, on the back. Let it be on the back. Let's take a look at the back of the boxes, shall we? Continue. I like how it straight up does not say in large text what they have. Contents. 1 doll, 1 accessory, 1 doll stand for Glinda. Okay, doll stand. 1 doll, 3 accessories, and 1 stand for Elphaba. And of course, the flavor text on the back is the same for both, except for specifying which doll it is. In the untold story of Oz, social outcast Elphaba and effervescent Glinda forge an unlikely sisterhood that seals their destinies as Glinda the Good and the Wicked Witch of the West. So, I said I wanted to talk about some other stuff, and we've just kind of already gone over the dolls. This is normally the part where I would start opening up the box after looking at the rest of it. However, these ones are probably going to remain in them for the foreseeable future. Here's what the top looks like. Just while I'm not doing much of anything else. So, these dolls are not presently for sale, to my knowledge, due to a manufacturing error. You see, the box here says www.wicked.com, which you might think, well, yes, it's Wicked. the website for the Wicked movie is www.wickedmovie.com. Well, what's Wicked.com then? Isn't that just the stage show? No. Wicked.com is a website for things that are not allowed on YouTube, to put it kind of in a way that is going to allow this video to not be shadow banned, hopefully. So, due to this error coming to light, these dolls were pulled from shelves. All of the Wicked dolls have this error. These just happen to be the fancy ones. The other thing that I wanted to touch on is just kind of the absurd and obscene pricing of collector playline dolls right now, particularly internationally, as I am not American and cannot speak to American prices. I have made no secret of the fact that I am Canadian. I live in Canada. That's how that works. Here, these dolls cost $60 each. That is not what I paid for these. I found them for about half that, so I paid $60 total. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have, except that I thought it was interesting. I learned after I got them that there are other Wicked dolls that aren't based on the film, and I might try and obtain those at some point in the future. But what I wanted with these was something to represent this stage show that I like a lot, so. They are a very rare thing for me where I do not intend to take them out of the box, so this video is probably going to be shorter. Just given that, you know, we've already talked about most of what we can talk about. But the pricing on these at $60 each just makes me wonder who they're for? Because, like, if you give these to a kid, they're going to shred them. I don't know how long it's been since any of you guys were kids, but, like, I was one of those. I did not treat the dolls that I had with any kind of respect. They needed to be either replaced or just continue to exist in my ownership and vicinity as things that had very short haircuts and permanent marker all over their faces. And that's just not really something I can see people being okay with happening to something that they paid $60 for. Like, what are they supposed to do? You gonna give these to kids and tell them they're not allowed to open them? That happened to me with a holiday Barbie when I was a kid, and I'm still mad about it, even though she's out of the box now. I don't know. It's just something that drives me insane. Anyway, on a lighter note to wrap things up, probably, here is what the boxes look like together, which, you know, I've been focusing on them this whole time. But if I get them aligned right, you'll notice that they have a design that, you know, comes together. And what you may notice is that if you switch which one is on which side, it still works. They really are meant to be displayed together, which I think is cute. I don't know. I like Wicked a lot. I'm looking forward to the movie. I don't know if these are going to go back on shelves after they, like, fix the manufacturing. The movie's about out, so they might and they might not. I'm not sure. Sorry for the many awkward pauses. Also, sorry for the little bits of my workspace that you can catch glimpses of when I tilt the camera wrong. Everything's a bit of a mess right now. Thanks for watching!